So it's Monday the 27th of April 2020, and I think I'm in week 7 now of working from home as part of lockdown, and getting pretty bored and struggling a little bit, but we'll get there. It's all good. So before 2020 even started, I'd planned to write a new album. What would it be about? I had no idea, and what songs would be on it, I had even less idea. Now, why am I saying this? Because I finished it. I finished the album called Lockdown. It still needs a bit of tweaking, but it's done. So, I want to talk you through each track of the album and talk to you about why I've written it, what it's about, and I can't wait to share it with you. So the first track's actually called Lockdown. It's actually the last song I wrote for the album. Wanted to write an upbeat song, something that caught your attention and caught the joys of the lockdown and what's going on at the moment. But part of the fun for me with this song was playing around with the layered vocals. It's not something I'd normally do, but I felt this song kind of needed it, so I had a bit of a play around with that. The hardest bit of this song, the walking bass line. Why do I write things that take me 10 attempts to record? I'll never know. It was good fun, it was something that just came to me, but I enjoy it. The second track's called Unsaid. This song's not about my current life in any way, though it is part of my past and how I know some friends are being treated or have been treated. The idea behind this song is around someone telling you that they will change, yet time and time again proving exactly the point, and issues you've been saying haven't changed at all. No surprise there then. Turn Down. Track 3. Now, you should have heard about this before. I released Turn Down as a single on the 28th of February this year, 2020. Before the lockdown even started. Easily one of my favourite songs to date. I spent some time going away to a studio to use their space and record it. Episode 3 of this Behind the Wheels series covers how I did it. The song was strongly based off a quote from an episode of the TV series Catfish, where one of the co-hosts said something along the lines of, "When you turn down the volume, what's left?" They were trying to make the point when someone stopped speaking, did their actions meet their words? I worked with my friend Laura on a video for this, and we released this on the 17th of April 2020. We were a bit bored during lockdown, so what can we say? So the fourth track on the album is called Stay This Way. It's the first song I can say I truly wrote during this lockdown period. I was thinking about how I felt, and I'm sure how others were feeling. Conversations I'd had with friends, musicians, bandmates and work colleagues, and we were all saying that we can't wait for this to end. This song came to me to remind people that it will end, and before we know it, we'll be back to doing what we've always done. Sail Away. So I've owned a Tanglewood 12-string for about a year now, and I'm ashamed to say I've barely played it. So with that in mind, I challenged myself to make sure that it made it onto this album in some form or another. Sat on my bed one morning, pulled it from the case, began to play. Now, in comparison to my main driver guitar, this one is a beast. It's huge. I wanted to write a simple song, but one that meant something. So again, with the lockdown in mind, I wrote Sail Away with the idea of travelling and going wherever we want in the future and making memories that will stay forever. The song was the first time I tried 3-part harmonies in a song properly. Dabbled in it in the past, but I've tried something different with this song. I also wanted to use my acoustic to solo with for a change to help keep a nice dynamic across the song. City Lights, my favourite track on this album. I wrote this one before the lockdown started. Took my girlfriend to London for a long weekend as part of our 2-year anniversary. We had, an interesting weekend. Nothing quite went to plan. It took us nearly 5 hours to get there. I had a pinched inner tube in my wheelchair, so we had to get that fixed. We got drenched going shopping. We couldn't make it to the Waxworks due to a cock-up with tickets and disability access. We got lost so many times. But through every moment, we laughed like I've never laughed before. We loved London, but both said we never wanted to live there. So this song is all about the beauty of a city, but how we're happy to not be staying. Right, this track is called Ignore the Lockdown. Now, before anyone takes this song seriously, it's a joke. I 1,000,000% know how serious COVID-19 is and how we need to stick to the guidelines. Someone who's at high risk, I would never ever in a serious context say any of this. This song is for the idiots in this world who think it's a joke, a conspiracy, a lie, many other things. With a hint of Gaz Brookfield in there, I wanted to write an upbeat song aimed at the Muppets of this world. the stage. I had so much fun writing and recording this song. I wanted something that reminded me of how it feels when I play live for you all. How it feels to be in front of people playing music I adore. That's what the stage is all about. Decided to have a bit of fun with the lead work on this song. I've always been told I have an interesting style where I can keep the rhythm and play lead lines at the same time, so I thought I'd do this and have a laugh with it at the same time. Track 10, Thank You. The final track, but probably one of the most important. I wanted to write a song to all those people who are sacrificing everything in the NHS and care to keep this country safe, cared for and moving while the rest of us hide safely. I wanted to start the song imagining what it's like to be in hospital struggling while people behind their PPE are trying their best to save each and every person's life. I just wanted this song to be a personal thank you from me for everything each and every person is doing right now. I know it's not much, but we clap for you on Thursdays and will continue to do so. This is just a small way for me to show my appreciation.
Everything to me. I'm struggling with my breath. Yes, I'm struggling to hold on. I wish my family was here to see everything you're doing for me. I say thank you for doing all that you can. I say thank you for taking a defending stand. And I know from all of our hearts I say thank you. We know it's such a hard job. We know you're suffering yourself, but without you in our company, how many more would be with your help? We're working to stay at home to help you when one quits. It's the best we can do. Clap to show you you're the best. I say hey, thank you for doing all that you can. I say hey, thank you for taking a defending stand. And I know from all of our hearts I say thank you. I said thank you for doing all that you can. I said thank you for taking a defending stand. And I know from all of our hearts I say thank you.